What is up, y'all? I am up here in Bern, Idaho, visiting with my family-in-law. I actually got to, what do you call this, till?
Rototill.
Rototill. Learning to use some new equipment and did some lawn mowing. We got some chickens over here. And then we just have a beautiful scenery everywhere we look. I had a celebration this past Saturday. And then I have a backpacking trip coming up this next weekend, and I figured I'd just stay up here for the week and see most of my clients virtually, and then also work on some content and stuff like that. But what I'm here to talk about today is I want to invite you to a Meditation and Mindfulness Basics class that we have this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. PST. It's going to be hosted through Zoom. It's going to be super casual and conversational. It's going to be awesome. And this is really about how to create more happiness in your life without even talking about nutrition or sleep. And think about it, we live in a crazy world and we all have crazy lives, and that is not going to change. And what we want is some kind of a foundation, a daily practice that allows us to show up in this crazy life and accept things and enjoy things as they are. And here's the deal. If you can learn the basics of mindfulness and then how to implement it throughout your daily life, your life situations may not change that much, although here and there they will. The way you show up definitely will. Now, all my life, I've been a seeker. I've been looking for that silver bullet that was going to fix me and make me happy. And I remember when I first came into meditation and mindfulness, it was when I was reading a bunch of Deepak Chopra books and stuff like that, Wayne Dyer. And I felt like, this is going to be the thing that fixes me. This is going to be what makes me happy. This is what's going to make my life situations different. Like, I felt like it was going to change what was happening to me. And so I spent years reading books, trying to figure out how to do it properly. I went through a lot of different schools and certifications. I learned from a lot of great teachers. And then finally something clicked at some point, and I truly believe it was like this perfect storm of figuring out my own personal health in addition to practicing this stuff on a daily basis and really starting to understand what it was. So when I had these things come together, I realized that life situations are always going to be there. They're going to come and go, and it's how we show up that makes the difference, and having this ability to see this ebb and flow of life. So meditation is about cultivating the skill of noticing your thinking, noticing you're talking to yourself, noticing the way that you talk to yourself about what's happening in life. And it's also about seeing what's truly happening in your life. And then mindfulness is the everyday use of the skill that you practice in meditation. So together these two things can change your life. And it's not that it's changing your life situations, although over time your life situations are going to change the healthier you get and the more mindful you get. But it's really about having this awareness. And you've probably heard terms like awareness and presence and acceptance and things like that, but there's always this question, how do I actually do that? And this is how you do that. So I have this live Zoom meeting this coming Saturday. It's July 31st. And it's at 10:30 a.m. PST. I'll be doing it from the porch here probably. And it's just going to be an open discussion. I'll be talking through some concepts. It's not going to be a formal, rigid presentation. It's going to be awesome because we're going to give you everything that you need to know to start meditating right away and to start implementing mindfulness right away, because we'll talk about some daily implementation skills. And, some questions that usually come up. Is mindfulness right for you or me? Of course, if you have any amount of stress or any level of unhappiness, absolutely. And can you do it if you're a Christian or if you're religious? Again, absolutely. What you'll find is that meditation and mindfulness actually enhance your religious experience. And a lot of people, especially when I'm working with private clients, are like, I don't know if I have time for this. Well, what's great is we're not asking for a 30-minute session where you're sitting there with legs crossed and some perfect music in a perfect setting. We're asking for 3 minutes, anytime, any place that you can find it in your day. And everybody can find 3 minutes. And that's just the beginning. Over time, when you get more comfortable with it, you'll probably end up increasing the time. But yeah, you can get started with as little as 3 minutes in a day. And yeah, what if your life situations make this difficult? Because you've got work, you got family, you got all kinds of craziness, you got this perception that's be hard to fit it in. I think it'd be better to come to this meeting and learn a little bit than not. Because once you learn about it and learn how easy it is to kind of implement and squeeze into your life, then there's no other choice but to do it, because you know how great it's going to be. So if all this meeting did was add just a tad bit of happiness and or hope to your life, wouldn't it be worth the time? Because it's free. I'm not charging anything for it. So as I continue to age, many things come into perspective. Things that my parents and other wise people tried to share, but I wasn't really ready for it. And this is one of those things. Presence, acceptance, appreciation, and it all comes from cultivating the skill of noticing through meditation and implementing mindfulness in our daily life. So all I'm going to do is share the Zoom meeting link, the time. You shouldn't need with the link the meeting ID and passcode, but I'll also have that in here so that you can copy and paste that into your calendar. What I recommend is right now, as you're watching, listening to this, put this in your calendar so that you have a reminder for it, and put the details of the meeting in there so that you can attend, and it's going to be awesome. Totally worth your time, all right? So if you have any questions, comments, feedback, snide remarks, reply to this email, reply to wherever the heck it is that you're listening or watching this. You can also text me at 702-546-6098, and we cannot wait to see you there, all right?